been a while since we've done a good junkyard video, and we haven't actually even looked at the website to see if there was anything even in here. So we're going in here blind. Youngstown pull it, and this type of model is you pay $2, you get in and you pull your own parts yourself, and it's based off of a pretty predetermined list where, you know, you pay for the alternator and engine, all the stuff is like on a predetermined price, not like it was the old school way. So this is how they set it up right here, where they got it all. We're gonna go check out the Ford trucks, and you can see how they set it up. There's actually a holding yard way over there. So if I'm being honest, making junkyard videos is probably one of the easier ones to do here on the channel, and this kind of brings me back to my roots, you know, like I was just telling you, with my dad and my uncle and my family. And you know, we didn't have a whole lot of money when we were younger, so we had to come out here and we had to fix the shit when it was broken. How are we doing today? So, you know, I met some good people out here too. I mean, but today we're going to focus, I'm going to show you some stuff for the foxbody Mustang, and maybe we might even make a walkthrough on the trucks to see if there's any 351 Windsors. But coming in here blind, like I said, and yeah, we're going to take a peek at some of this stuff. I honestly can't believe this thing's actually sitting here. An old Thunderbird. This is fire right here. Two-door too. What a... It's not even that terrible shape. If I'm being honest, this shouldn't be in the junkyard at all, ever.
And the owner, like, just go ahead and set it out here.
So the owner did that. There ain't no way to get that title back, is it?
Nope.
Once it's here too.
Yes, sir.
Son of a bitch. You hate to see it because it wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, what I was looking at it, I'm like, man, you could do a lot of restoration on here.
Or just put it in the yard for somebody else to do it. You know, somebody would rebuild that. You don't do that. That car's 65 years old.
It's antique.
Antique, and it ain't even in bad shape.
At all.
1960 Thunderbird. I had to go back and get my camera, so we had to kind of reset a little bit. So yeah, he just told me I don't know why they got rid of that. That's a shame, boy. 65 years old that thing is, and they ain't even rotted. But you know, one of the best mods, foxbody, as you can see, this is an 8.8 rear axle. As you can take this driver's side axle and you can 5-lug convert on your foxbody Mustang, but you need 2 of them. So you'd have to go to 2 different ones. This is an 83, yep, 83 to 92, I think it is the years you're looking for. And we talk about these mods all the time, but it's always nice to do a refresh video, kind of have a little nostalgic walk through the old junkyard. Maybe we might find an Explorer or a foxbody Mustang. But like I said, I didn't look on the website to see what the inventory was like, so I have no idea what's here. That's what makes it even more fun. So the Taurus has a fan. I think it's the V6, if I'm not mistaken, is the more popular version of a Taurus fan. It's just one of the cooling fan things that you can do for Tauruses. Maybe we might even see a Mystique or a Contour, because that's the dual fans that we always use. And nothing's better than the actual factory Ford one. So they actually rotate these rows quite often. They don't usually stay here very long. So that's why you see them all on blocks. I mean, they just get rotated every once in a while, every month or two. And this is an old Thunderbird. Now these injectors here, guys, are the one injectors that you're gonna want. See these? You want these injectors. EV1, okay? They're the skinnies, and they have a 4-pattern spray versus the old foxbody ones. If you can get those out of a junkyard for pretty cheap, definitely something that just for like a stock build, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you, GT40 heads, GT40 intake, even an E-cam, you're not gonna max those 19s out. They max out at about 370 horsepower. Ask me how I know that. You don't need 24s, you don't need a special MAF. Run the stock MAF, run injectors like that, clean them out, make them clean, make them nice. You'll be thanking me later. You know, the old fatty style injector like you see here, which is just like the foxbody one. You wanna get rid of that one. If you can, if you got an opportunity to do that. So we did have to switch cameras because it was like, I don't know, it's like 95 degrees out right now, and my phone was getting too hot. But this is a 97 Mustang, a New Edge, SN95, whatever. You know, obviously these are actually in really good condition. These spindles would definitely want to come off. You could use those in a Foxbody easily. I mean, SN95, 9495 is kind of the one that everybody wants, but these will definitely work just as well. I think these bring your wheel out another, I don't know, quarter inch, half an inch, if I'm not mistaken. It does bring the wheel out a little bit for a Foxbody, but I don't know. It depends on your wheel fitment and what type of wheels you want to put on. Probably wouldn't even mean anything. So you're seeing a lot of the standard mods at the junkyard. Like this is a V6 model car, but you know, these brakes, you could take these calipers, you could use these axles in a fox body. You could take these hubs over here, or these caliper brackets or whatever. You could actually take these without even taking your fox body axle off. You can put the brackets on, the caliper brackets, and convert your shit to rear disc without even taking the axle out. And you can get them pretty cheap here at the junkyard. That's why I like to do these videos, you know. We do them every once in a while. One of my favorite things to do, just walk through and enjoy, you know, some of the history. Like that Thunderbird. I mean, it bothers me a little bit, but you know, you get a chance to see it and get it on film. Now it's not forgotten. I got an old Lincoln Town car here. A lot of the plugs and stuff, you know, a lot of that stuff can convert over when it comes to, like, if you're needing to find like repair plugs, like for mass air and EGR and what have you. These are like some of the best parts cars to pull that stuff from. If you have plugs that are bad on your harnesses and you're still running factory harness, TFI, all that stuff, you know, you could come to cars like this and get their plugs, because I mean, they're just gonna get scrapped anyways. Might as well fix your shit, you know what I mean? It's a good tip of the trade. Looks like we got another Mustang over here on the next row. This is actually an SN95, the more sought after ones, and it's because of it's got a little, you see it? The other ones were straight, like where the tie rod end comes in. I know you could run a bump steer or whatever, but these sit flush like a fox body and and don't get pulled out all the way. It's a V6 car. Same thing with the caliper brackets in the back. We'll probably try to steal them as well, because we like to have that stuff on point. But nonetheless, there's a lot of other parts that you can take and salvage from here. But I mean, this car had been sitting here. This is actually about to be deleted. As you can see, they're either I think they're adding a row, because they deleted it. I don't know. I have to look at the date on that. But hey, get out there and get in the junkyard, guys. I mean, if you get the opportunity to get to the junkyard, get some tools and shit, and pick up parts like that, you could even sell those parts like on Facebook Marketplace if you cleaned them up and even put a new hub bearing on them. There's a lot to be had there. Looks like somebody got motivated and then unmotivated. So we're starting to get from the Chevys to the Fords over here. I'll go through this row over here and look for a 351 Windsor and see if we can't score one. One of the last couple times we were here, we found a coyote in here, so we don't know. We don't know what's over here. I haven't been on the website, so I don't know what's here. But this is the right style Explorer, quite possibly one of the better junkyard mods for a fox body, but they don't all come V8. And if you can find them, you need to pull the whole engine, to be honest with you. In here, but we're on our last couple rows here, and I do see another SN95 Mustang. It's one, like I said, it's one of my favorite things to do. I would have brought some tools and started pulling some of these spindles, but I mean, you could take these things, clean them up, and sell them and make a little bit of extra money. They're not all that expensive, you know. I just want to put the time in to do it. 98, so this will be like the 97 earlier that had the spindles that actually were offset a little bit. So we did find a Explorer V8. It wasn't tagged. Looks like it's a 97, so this will be like a 3-bar if it actually had pieces to it. Sometimes people rip these things apart and throw the parts in there, but yeah, intake heads, probably something we pulled. This, you should just pull this whole motor if you get the opportunity. Just like I said, you should just pull the whole motor. You pay just as much pulling the whole damn motor as you would the heads and intake off of it. So we're gonna go over here and check out the trucks. We went through 2 of them back at the shop that was completely junk. So at this point, we're kind of we don't have a 351 Windsor at all to even use as a core if we did. So this is a 94 van, and we did end up finding a 351 Windsor. You usually just find them right here on the tag F4, but you can see 5.8 EFI. The vans, they just suck pulling them out of here, but at least we know it's here. I don't know how long it's been here, but we definitely need to get it on the schedule to get it pulled out. Makes me pretty happy. We did find a 351 Windsor to pull out if we need it. And you know, sometimes you just got to walk through the yard and go figure out what's out there. We'll continue looking. There's only quite a few other rows of trucks. See if we can't find a coyote. and possibly maybe even another 351 Windsor. Who knows? So we continued through the trucks for a few more minutes, didn't find anything else. That was pretty much the end of our stroll through the junkyard. Next time we'll go to a different junkyard and see what they got, as we got about 3 or 4 of these in Ohio. All right, guys, that's pretty much all I got. We went through, I don't know, 20, 25, 30 rows at the junkyard. This is one of my favorite places that I went with my dad on a Saturday. Carried the tradition. It's always good to walk through the junkyard and see if you can't spot a couple things that you might find useful. There's some things that you can pick up here and sell them on Facebook Marketplace and clean them up or whatever and make a few bucks, and then you can put that stuff into your ride. But I just try to motivate you guys. You guys motivate me to bring content to the channel, and I was in the area and figured, you know what, I'm gonna go to my favorite pull-it yard, see if we can't spot some stuff. So we're gonna try to make plans. I mean, pulling an engine's a big deal. You have to do it on a day that's not too hot. I know there's some things that I was missing, some things I walked right by. If you guys enjoy this sort of content, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Consider subscribing to the channel. I love y'all. See you guys soon in the next one. Be safe.